Hey everyone, this is Ryan B with Practical Forex Trading. This is your weekly price analysis for gold. So gold versus the US dollar. The date is April 19th, 2020. Happy to be back after taking last week off for Easter. So let's talk about gold. If you want to stay up to date with all of our videos, make sure you click that red subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. We also have charts this week on oil and euro, dollar, pound, yen, so make sure you catch all those. Okay, so bullish, gold strong, right? Really, we're looking above, prices staying above the fast weekly moving average. A couple of strong bullish candles. So if we zoom in here, we see last week peaked at $1,752 about. Then price moved back down. Now we did close below the $1,700 line, which is I would prefer to see this candle above it. However, still bullish candle. And let's go ahead and draw our parallel channel because we can see prices really moving at a pretty good velocity. So if I were to just take this trend line and draw another one, right? That's our very ultimate bottoms. And just match the angle. Just with the simple trend line tool, you can see here is where price is moving. And look how these last few weeks, the bodies of the candles have closed above this line here. Then also, if we were to break it down to horizontal support and resistance, we see a little bit of a ceiling at the 1,530 mark that price had to test, but then now makes for a great springboard, right? We see it tested 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Price already touched that point 8 times, making great support, and now we're moving above that. We're well into this price range, and we're looking 1,800 to be our next target. So, how quickly will we hit there? Let's go ahead and look at our daily. And we see a sell-off on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but we're still moving above the fast daily moving average. So just remember that when we think about bulls and bears and bearish and bullish, it depends what time frame you're trading on. You gotta be careful when you read the headlines in the news because usually people who report on price action, they're reporting on past. It's already happened. It's old news. If you're a trader, you're worried about the next move. If you're reading about it, you're too late. So that's why you use charts to think about what happens next. Okay, here we go. This is good. So price we see moving above this parallel trend channel pretty rapidly. So as long as price stays above here, the bull is on, right? So we go and add more short-term horizontal. Every time price tests a place, falls back below, then eventually breaks through and then holds on top, right? It's got to hold, right? So that's our kind of green lights for a bull. So we see here it moved above, came back down, but then this one held, right? Support held at 1438. So now, let's think about, though, how long this could take. You got to be careful. They're like, oh, things are going up. You might not get the cash out you want in the time you want it. If we look at this chart and say, okay, let's just say this analysis is right and we think it's going to go up to the 1,800 mark, and it could theoretically bounce around this triangle here. You see this triangle moving up? Look at your timeline on the bottom. 2021, 2022, maybe 2023. This is the same pattern we saw with silver and the Dow Jones and a couple other ones this week. It looks like prices are moving for recovery, but it could be like, a multi-year uptrend, which, as far as investing goes, is the way you want to go, right? It's not for day traders. Day traders aren't really interested in multi-year investments, but if you're actually buying gold as a hold, that's the best case scenario. You want a long-term bullish scenario because it means there's lots of support. Now let's go to the what ifs. If price holds above, let's go ahead and draw this above this parallel trend channel, we'll see 1,800 a lot quicker. If it moves down, right, we see another sell-off, but 1600 holds, great. That's fine. Price will probably just stay in this trend channel, but it will take longer. So, you know, this is one of those things, gold, one of those things that it is in the multi-year uptrend. Just remember that it takes multiple years for the payoff. So, just always make sure that you are trading with expectations that are related to the time it will take to reach that goal. Okay, everyone, have a great week trading. I hope you make lots of profit, and we will talk soon.